Welcome back. We are going to continue on our series of paper engineering. So sit back while I lecture Origamic Architecture. Alright, last time we made a box. Remember the box? There's a box. By itself pretty boring, but I showed you different ways you could embellish and add things. Makes it a very versatile kind of structure. And today we're going to do a mouth. The mouth. Dun dun dun. And it is just as simple, maybe a little bit trickier, but pretty simple. A little bit less versatile, but it adds something new to it that I think you'll enjoy. So wait, before I go on, paper engineering, building stuff with paper, making it 3D. Origamic architecture, that's the type that makes 90-degree pop-ups. Okay, generally 90 degrees and generally only using one sheet of paper. We made a box that was 2 cuts and 1 fold. Remember? Snip, snip, 1 fold, and then break on through to the other side. And we got a box. And then you can do lots of boxes and make a cool design that way. And then, okay, so today instead of 2 cuts and 1 fold, we're going to do 1 cut and 2 diagonal folds. And the only way I can describe this is like opening up a tent. And fold them out to the side. Now the angle is going to change the way this comes out. But for the first one, we're not real worried about that. Okay, once we got that, I'm just going to reverse the top and bottom fold like that. And notice how those start to go inwards. And we shut it and pin it down flat. Now check this out. Now you know why I call it the mouth. Not only do we have 3 dimensions, we have movement. Yum, yum, yum. So that could be kind of interesting. We could just go ahead and throw some decorations, some eyes, some froggy legs, or fishy face, or whatever you want to do on that. Or you can make an old ziggity-zaggity kind of cut. And then these are cool because once again, when you open them up flat, when you open up 180 degrees, it goes flat, makes it easy to color. And then, once again, I've got my froggy creature, alien, weirdo thing. So we've got options. Now, I started to make, I cut this and I was going to make a box of like a rocket ship. But when I made it, it didn't look like a rocket ship. So instead, I made a diagonal fold. And that diagonal fold is the thing that, for me, makes it a mouth rather than a box. It's kind of a hybrid halfway in between. And the reason is because that angle makes it move when you're opening it. So when I open this one up, I've got this creepy Jack-in-the-Box. Hey, so this is a box, but I would classify that as a mouth. Even though it didn't have the 1 cut, 2 folds, it had 2 cuts, 1 fold. We'll call that one like a halfway in between. The diagonal fold is really what sells it for me. So here's another one. 1 cut, 1 fold, but it's got a diagonal fold, so that means it's going to move when I open it. So I'll pop that through. Jump, 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 jump. Now when I made, where'd that one go? There it is. When I made this, the boxes aren't really all that important. They're just structure. What was important was the things I glued to it that I wanted to stick out from the background. You can do the same thing with the mouth technique and use it to add motion as well as 3D. So I'm mostly using this just for the motion. Blast off. So you can see that the mouth part of it, a diagonal fold, I could fold that up and make something moving in the opposite direction too, but I didn't really want to. So, so that diagonal fold causes movement. So that's all I got for you. Oh, wait, no. I want to try one more thing. So remember on this one, how, let me just go ahead and fold this back. There we go. I made a bunch of cuts. And we folded them all perpendicularly. So they're all facing the same direction. Well, we know now that diagonal folds make movement. So let's see what happens if we actually fold those to the ends of the cuts. So the middle two are going to be the same length-ish. Remember, don't go more than halfway because then your pop-up will stick out the edge of the card when it's closed. So this one's just going to be straight. This one's a normal one. But the next one, I would fold it to the ends of each of these cuts. And it goes way off in that direction. Not quite even, but still will probably be pretty cool. Do one more per side. And I have a feeling that this will look pretty neat. And fold those back and forth. And reverse these two folds and what? You're kidding me. What? Whoa. How cool is that? I don't know what it is, but I like it. Maybe it's like a jellyfish. I don't know. And all of these can always benefit from taking a second sheet of paper and if you glue these evenly, then you don't see through the background. You know, that even gives you another surface if you wanted to decorate the inside card. That's fine too. And for that you can use just a regular glue stick or regular white glue. Nothing fancy. So that is some of the possibilities with the mouth. And as before, I want you to practice a few. Find one that looks pretty good. When you're happy with what you've got, post it onto the discussion post. All right, last couple of things I wanted to say. This technique definitely benefits from slightly heavier paper. If you're using just notebook paper, you can do it. It's just going to be flimsier and more of a challenge. Also, when you go to post on the discussion post, post a video because I want to see that movement. I want to see what you got going. I cannot wait to see what you guys come up with. I'm always impressed with the creativity and the ingenuity and all the other things, words that I can't think of right now. So I'll see you next time.